Hello, welcome to my video on hydrology and water resources engineering. This is Tony Chubbs, and today we are looking at bathymetry. Bathymetry, what is bathymetry? We are trying to just know how you can calculate the volume of water in a shape, not the shapes which you are seeing. That could be a bathtub, a swimming pool, and other regular shapes. But what if you have a challenge of an irregular shapes without dimensions, as we are seeing in the video? Look at that reservoir going down and up. What if you want to account for the water for generation, for hydropower or agriculture, for irrigation? You need to study bathymetry, how you can be able to determine the volume that is below water. Let's look at the steps on how to determine the volume of water in a reservoir. First of all, the instruments. You can use an ADCP as was in video 1. You can also use a sonar or a fish finder, but most preferably one that can be hooked with a differential GPS for accuracy sake in terms of the X and Y coordinate, XYZ coordinate system. Now look at the video there. You have a reservoir, which is usually the case in the normal environment. So your instrument is made to make several transects or trips on the surface of a river or a water body to determine the volume through it sending signals to the bottom of the reservoir or water body, and they bounce back. So thereby we are getting coordinates in X, Y, and Z, where the X and Y is for 2 dimension. Then the Z is the depth, which is in negative. Now have a look at this next video. You see the path. That's the way you can do it. You can make things like contours or any path, so long as you cover the entire surface of the body. Then you get points. You see those points are in 3 dimension, X, Y, Z. You enter them into an Excel sheet or CSV sheet. Now this is just an appreciation of what is going on at a section, cutaway section of a reservoir, where you get to see the signals being sent to the bottom and back, where you have of course this is showing a velocity profile in a normal discharge measurement, but this is just to give you an impression of what goes on. Now in a bathymetry, what we get to see is the points which we get on the surface have got relation. The X and Y points which we see on the surface have got depths assigned to them, and these depths are entered into CSV or Excel sheet, where this Excel or CSV sheet is imported in a GIS after the data has been entered, as can be seen, to create a surface, a 3D surface. And this 3D surface you can use once you learn how to use your GIS. You are able to determine the volume of this irregular or undefined shape, and thereby get the volume. And when you know the volume, it is easy for you to plan on how you use your water for irrigation or hydropower generation. This has been Tony Chubbs, also known as a digital preacher, sharing a bit on water resources management. See you next time for the next episode. Thank you and bye-bye.